So the other day, a bunch of people came through the garden. I think there's 10 people we toured through the garden here. They came to see actually Wendy's art gallery. And they asked if they could see the garden. So I showed them through the garden. And one of them asked, they're looking at around all these palm trees and exotic plants. And they said, well, what about the wintertime? Do you wrap everything up? It would be virtually impossible for us to wrap this garden up. This garden takes about an hour to walk through it and see everything. So no, the answer to her question was no. I said, there's a couple things I help, right? That when it gets really cold, I throw like a plastic bag. You've seen what I did. I do a makeshift thing out of wood frame, takes probably 5 minutes to put up, and I throw a plastic bag over it. And then the tree fern, that's it. The tree fern, I just put some burlap on the inner crown. Everything else is on its own. It's called survival of the fittest, okay? And if something's going to perish, then it's not worthy to be in our garden. And this one did, the top of this eucalyptus tree did perish last winter right there, but it's coming up from the bottom. That's the only one. That's a tender one right there. And I actually have to go check the eucalyptus stand. I cut back a bunch yesterday and put them out at the roadside stand. We sell bundles of them. People love eucalyptus for their showers, their saunas, and just in bouquets. There's some Nandina blooming. And yeah, no, it's like I say, and the potted things, of course, go into the tiki hut. If it gets really cold, it's not good to have plants outside in pots, although most things like that stay out year-round. But when it does get really cold, I'll throw it in. That's the kumquat. But as for wrapping stuff up, I just don't have time for that. It's just too much work. You know, when you get into your late 50s, you don't want to be fussing over a lot of stuff. You want it to be a lot easier. When you're retired, you know, you don't want to be spending a lot of time scrambling to box stuff in. When you're younger, hey, and you got lots more energy, which I do still have a lot of energy, it's just not my thing. So I just like to plant things and then just watch them grow. That's what Wendy and I do. All right, so yeah, like I say, the tree fern, you see my battery's flashing here. I'll be gonna go dead. Oh, look at the lemon on there. Beautiful. So yeah, the tree fern, like I say, the inner crown gets protected. And this thing is virtually evergreen here. Once every 10 to 15 years, you get a good cold snap. Might knock those fronds off, but new ones always come back out again. So inner crown gets burlap sitting in there. And that one's got a big trunk on it. And everything else on its own. Needle palms are thriving down there. You can see the needle palms. They've been loving the heat. And everything is just real darn jungle-like. All right, so there you go. No protection. Survival of the fittest. Strike 3, you're out of our garden. Give each plant at least 3 tries in our garden. After the third one, you fail, you're done. Bye-bye. All right, cheers to you. Happy exotic gardening.